Hello guys, today we will discuss some historical incident. From the ancient times, human beings able to know the use of metals. They use different types of metals for their different types of purpose. They use the metals for hunting, for collecting food, for protecting themselves, or even they can use the metals in the war. It is evident from the history. But it is from the chronological history, it is known that the Copper Age came before the Iron Age. The question is that why it is so? Why Copper Age came before the Iron Age? What is the reason behind it? Now you are confused, you are thinking that this channel is properly for the discussion of chemistry, but today I will start this video with some historical event. What is going on? Whether this is a class of history or this is the class of chemistry. Don't worry, it is a class of purely chemistry. We can explain this historical incident with the help of chemistry, and the theory for the explanation is known to you already. This phenomena, that is the Copper Age came before the Iron Age, can be explained with the help of electrochemistry. You read the chapter electrochemistry before seeing the video, but don't think about this. This is the beauty of chemistry which can be visualized by this channel. The elements are arranged with the help of their standard reductant potential. After arrangement by their standard reduction potential, we will get a series. This is known as the electrochemical series. The explanation is hidden in this series. How this will be explained? We can see that the copper system, that is copper plus to copper, this is the reduction reaction which have the standard reaction potential is 0.34 volt. Again, iron system, that is the Fe plus 2 to Fe, this is also reduction, and the reduction potential for this system is minus 0.45 volt. So from the value of reduction potential, we can say that copper has the higher reduction potential value than iron. Not only that, copper also has the position above the hydrogen, or it has the positive value of reduction potential, whereas iron has the negative value of reduction potential. Now all of we know that the system which has the higher value of reduction potential, it will take part easily in reduction, so it will be the stronger oxidizing agent, and the system which has the lower reduction potential, it will take part in oxidation easily, so it will be stronger reducing agent. From this knowledge, we can conclude that Cu plus to Cu system will take part reduction easily, whereas Fe plus to Fe, it will take part in oxidation easily. So copper compounds or compounds of copper will be reduced to metallic copper very easily, or we can say that the pure metal of copper can be extracted from the compounds of copper very easily, whereas due to having of lower reduction potential, the compounds of iron, it will be oxidized easily. So from the compounds of iron, the extraction of metallic iron in pure state, it is very complicated way. So in nature, copper can be found easily in pure state, or it can be extracted easily from its compound. It is evident from the data from the electrochemical series. So we can conclude that the human beings of ancient times, they can easily extract the copper from its compound, but they are unable to extract the metallic iron from its compound. So copper can be discovered before, and it is used in their daily life. After that, after development of civilization, the human beings are able to know how to extract the metallic iron from the compounds of iron. So copper age came before the iron age. So this chronological historical incident can also be discussed by the knowledge of chemistry, and this is the beauty of chemistry, and this channel is promising to you that chemistry will be visualized.